you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, and get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're discussing, of course, some more Steelers stuff as well. I'm talking about the possibilities and the formations the Steelers could possibly do, and just the depth in general like that. I know I've discussed this before. I was going through the depth grading, but let's look at the team. It's just like the team is nice. And you know, I think I was doing those videos before we made the move for Jonnu Smith and Jalen Ramsey as well, so I wanted to discuss some of that. But as you guys know, Jalen Ramsey did mention that he wanted to play safety. He said he's been trying to do that for years, you know, with the Dolphins, and you know, like he was there for a few years. Like they want to play safety and want to play around and stuff. And the Steelers might give him an opportunity to do that actually. The Steelers, of course, trade away Minka Fitzpatrick, as we know, for Jonnu Smith and for Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey can play inside. We've seen him do that before. Outside, of course, and you know, safety as well. Like that, he has the ability to do it. So the Steelers possibly could bring another guy in. We mentioned before. I think I mentioned about it and talked about it earlier today. Jordan Whitehead can be a guy you can bring in. Justin Simmons can be a guy you can bring in, or have Jalen Ramsey play safety for you and play slot and kind of move around, like, but mostly maybe have him primary as safety and do different things. And then you can also maximize your career, of course. You're not being up front and all the action all the time, and his IQ and his ability, athleticism could definitely help him be a good playmaker back there. And then you also can have JPJ on one side, Darius Slay on the other side, and then Corey Trice can be rotating in the middle and stuff, and Benny Bishop as well. So I think overall the Steelers have a nice secondary, of course, as well. Who's the guy? We got Thornhill. I think one Thornhill right on our team as well too. So yeah, we have some pieces on our team. We have some nice pieces on our team. So guys can go out there and get done. I think we got that one guy we got from the Jets, who was Nichols as well too. So we have some nice pieces, I think, who can be rotational pieces just in case we do play Jalen Ramsey at safety and have different things happening. But I think that opened up a lot more for the Steelers. I can't wait to like see the formations they do, and also us getting back to blitzing, because we have the personnel who can man up, of course, as well. The linebackers who can man up, who can guard tight ends, who can guard slot receivers that they have too as well. And of course, we have guys in the secondary who can guard on the outside, man up, and do different things. We can play more physical style of football. TJ Watt will be there on the edge, who is one of our best run defenders. I think he was graded as the best run defender by PFF last year. Also one of the best pass rushers in the league as well. So you have TJ Watt on one side. Alex Highsmith do a good job in the run game and getting to the quarterback. And he's one thing about him too. He might not get there as much as TJ Watt, but he does create a lot of ruckus on that side right there. Sometimes he might not get the credit for the sack because he's breaking free and leading the guy to the other side. But Alex Highsmith does a lot on the other side of the field. And Cam Hayward up front, you know, the ability he has, of course, to disrupt things. And you can look at, of course, at Keanu Benton added to that mix, and now you got Derek Harmon, and then you got Yaha Black. You have a lot of different pieces you can go out there and get it done with. So the Steelers have a nice, I think, core defense, and the defense is definitely Super Bowl contending defense, I think, in my opinion. So you have all these different individuals who can go out there and get it. Different depth pieces, of course, as well, at different levels. You got all pros at different levels as well, too. You're going to have, if you have Ramsey do play safety, you have all pro at safety. In your secondary, of course, as well, with him and Darius Slay, another all pro as well. Then you also have all pro in the linebackers with Patrick Queen. Peyton Wilson is good, too. I think he's going to be very good, possibly the Pro Bowler. You never know. He continue to get better and better. This is on second year. We'll see how things go with him. And then you look up front. TJ Watt, all-pro player. Cam Hayward, all-pro player. So you have some nice pieces everywhere. So we're going to be a nice, I think, team up front. A nice team in the secondary. I can't wait to see how we do. Terrell Austin messed it up with the play calls, playing soft coverages. You got to go. Hopefully he can go out there and just call the right stuff, and the Steelers can get back to playing physical football where they manning up and they sending blitzes, different things like that, and kind of playing that physical style that we used to play before when we had the good depth. I feel like last year we did a little bit of that early on, but then later as time went on, when the injuries kind of happened, the secondary, we started playing a little soft, started playing soft coverages. You'll see, like, especially that playoff game against the Ravens, you'll see plays where it's like 3rd and 10, and the Steelers sitting all the way back. The cornerback's back 12 yards and then leaving all that space. And our cornerbacks last year was not that good at tackling, so coming up, trying to make a tackle on a guy who has speed, you kept seeing first down, can get off the field. We need to play physical. We need to be able to get in their grills. Now you got JPJ who does it, and you have Jalen Ramsey add to that mix who can do that as well. Darius Slay who can do that as well. Go out there and lock up and like actually be physical with some guys up front. So we'll see how things go. Also, the tight ends we have, and also DK Metcalf as well. We could definitely see a lot of 13 personnel. A lot of 13 personnel where you have, of course, 3 tight ends, 1 running back, 1 receiver. 23 personnel, sometimes you can have 2 running backs and then 3 tight ends as well. So depending on what the Steelers do, but we can see a lot of 13 personnel. We'll see a lot of 3 tight ends set. Imagine this. I mentioned this before, I think weeks ago. You had DK Metcalf on the outside, Jonnu Smith, Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington. Maybe Jonnu Smith motion out to the outside if you can. And then you had your running back there as well. A big lineup. Really a lot of mismatches. Jonnu Smith is like 6'6", around 4'3". Mismatches, we know he can do, of course. Pro Bowl tight end. Then you got Pat Freiermuth, about 6'5", very physical tight end, can get up there vertically. And then Darnell Washington is a tank. He's 6'8". He can go out there and destroy people. I remember I went to the game when the Steelers played in Houston. They played in I'm from Dallas, but they played in Houston. I went to Houston to watch the Steelers play. I was up front. I think it was right by the Steelers tunnel right there up front. I think 2 rows behind the front row right there, up front right there by the Steelers tunnel. And looking at Darnell Washington, he's gigantic. He's gigantic. I'm 6'3", 240. He's 6 foot. I think like 6'8", 6'9", about 270. He looked gigantic. He made me look like an ant a little bit, like being next to him. He's a gigantic titan out there, so he's gonna be nice. I think he get utilized a lot more, especially in the red zone. We could see some dangerous mismatches. Of course, we can create a lot of mismatches for against our opponents and stuff as well, because you have DK Metcalf on one side, Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington, and then you have Jonnu Smith and Rodgers dropping back, passing to one of those guys, especially in the red zone. It's gonna create a lot of things, a lot of mismatches. I think it'll be nice for the Steelers to do. So we could definitely see that. Like I mentioned before, 23 personnel can definitely be possible as well. But you have 2 running backs, of course, in the backfield. Jalen Warren is a good pass catcher. Caleb Johnson, he has potential to catch. We've seen him do some catches here and there, but he's not really a pass catcher coming out of college. He only had 29 total passes. Total catches last year. His whole tenure in college. But I think the Steelers will probably work on that and him getting better in that, of course. But you definitely see some different looks. You maybe fake it to him, and you do a little screen where he's the lead blocker, or you throw it to Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren could be a lead blocker. We see how well he blocks, so never know what can happen. But I'm hoping to see a lot more things open up for the team. But overall, I like the way our team's looking. I like the way our depth is. I'm liking the predicting some of the lineups the Steelers can go with and mixing it up, of course, as well. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice out there to see how the Steelers do things, because the cornerback room is gonna be one that's special. Because you have Jalen Ramsey. We have Corey Trice, JPJ, Darius Slay, all long-arm guys who can play man-to-man defense, who can lock things up. If you want to go with a quicker style, you can pick Beanie Bishop, JPJ, and you can have Jalen Ramsey up front. So you can do a lot of different things to just mix it up and mix and match it. That's the perks of having good depth on a team. The Steelers finally went out there and did it. So I think, hey, this team right here is very nice, looking nice, of course. I'm gonna know what you guys think about all the depth and the possible different, packages they can go out there and do. Personnel looks they can do out there as well, and the lineups that can possibly be happening as well too. Let me know what you think about all that. I hope they do utilize TJ Watt. Of course, they move him. They used to do that a little bit early on. Last year they didn't do enough of it, but move him around. We've seen what happens when you like an elite level edge rusher start moving around. TJ Watt is on the edge, and maybe he gets up and he goes to the middle. You're like, oh, the opposing team why just move? So what am I gonna do? At that, he might start shifting, start panicking, switching things up. Why might start in the middle, but he might come back on the edge, or he might just, start on the edge and come in the middle, or he might just say, oh, I'm gonna go to this side right here and shift over, just move around and kind of create and disrupt the defense and confuse them. I hope the Steelers do that a lot more. Start moving him around and stuff, because he's definitely a force of nature. You don't get a double team, of course, here and there, but he always find a way to make plays, of course, as well. Those splash plays, those playmaking plays he made. And last year, having the most forced fumbles and also being one of the best run defenders. Tackle for losses last year was high for him, because he'll be able to get back there and make plays. Don't give up on plays too often either. So that'd be nice to see too, a lot more of that. But let me know down below what you guys like to see. I just see the Steelers do some crazy wildcat packages, or I just see the Steelers do some more, some crazy, full house formations or something like that. Big full house formations or something, or I don't know what you guys want to see. But let me know down below what you guys think the Steelers can do with these lineups and mix and match. But that's all I have for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.